We almost have it. We almost have it.
Objectively, the best Call of Duty zombie. It's Valkyrie and Tony.
Oh my god! Don't stop.
Pure hate has come out of my mouth while I've played this map.
Man, we're about to get fucking Dr. Bombsied again.
In the
things.
episode. Ladies and gentlemen, zombie lovers alike, welcome back to the Round Base Radio Podcast, your one-stop shop for all things zombie talk. I'm your host, Fox, joined by my co-host, Props. Today, we don't have Drew. It's his birthday weekend, so he's taking a little bit of a break. Dalton, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Now, we've got a very special guest today, guys, as our third member for today. If you watch our videos, you know who he is. He is a very, very big supporter of the channel. So we invited him on to join us on today's episode. Give it up for Damon Carver. Damon, how you doing today, buddy?
Going?
Oh, there it is.
I'm doing really good. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're getting by. Welcome on. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, man. It's a pleasure to have you on. You support us very well, and you are one of the guys that keeps us going and keeps us doing this, and it makes us excited to record every Friday or Saturday. It's an honor to have you on, to say the least.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love listening to you guys. You guys are my number one as of now.
As of now, I like it. Hell
Hopefully
yeah.
that stays.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep the fucking podcast going, and let's hope it stays that way.
Hell yeah.
You gotta keep us accountable, all right? You and all the other fewer guys we've got on here. So before we get into Damon, I want to ask Damon a few questions. But before that, let's get into our viewer questions, and we'll get Shimmer out the way first, since he is a first time commenter, if that's what you want to call it.
My boy.
Yep, that's your boy, friend. Thank you for bringing him on, by the way. Love it. He asks, in your opinion, what do you believe to be the strongest and weakest writing elements for each era zombies? As example, maybe the humor / joke stood out to you most in particular games other than others, or the character development, narrative plot, lore, dialogue, etc. It's a pretty broad topic, so I'm curious what stands out for all of you guys. Looking forward to your answers. Shimmer, thank you for the comment, brother. We appreciate you. Damon, since you're our guest today, why don't you go ahead and answer that first, and then me and Dalton will go.
All right. Well, I didn't have too much time to think on this one, but I think what really helps with relating to the stories, is that what he asked?
Yeah.
What the best story element is?
Like writing elements.
I definitely think it's how much you can connect with the characters as you go through the story mode. I think learning more about the characters throughout the games, like Black Ops 3, that is my best example of relating to the characters while going through the story. You have the main crew starting in the Giant all the way through Revelations, and map after map after map. You see their experiences, what their goal is, and you learn more of them through their conversational quotes. What's really nice about learning more of them is not through the conversational quotes. You can learn more about them through their Pack-a-Punch lines that they have, which, they really do need to bring those back, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just being able to easily connect with the characters, feel as if you're playing as them. Because no one really wants characters who are like, and this happened, and this happened.
Black Ops 6.
You're just out of the blue. Cold War.
Cold War. Yeah, don't get me started on Cold War. Biggest flop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you have active storytelling, going through the events. That's definitely important. But if you're learning about lore, I think the radios are the best way of doing so. Oftentimes between two characters, and the events going on there. Black Ops 4 was a good example with all the conversational quotes between the groups.
Hmm. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
characters
Yeah.
really help with the story. Like
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they really do.
like you
And
said,
Well,
pack a punch stuff. Just being able to relate to them in some way, shape, or form, even if they were just stereotypical characters.
oh yeah, even if they just have the one-liners, what was really good since Black Ops 1 was that they actually changed their one-liners after each map. So their
Hmm.
quotes on, say, Moon are not the same as they are on Shino Numa, which is not the same as Ascension.
yeah.
Exactly.
What
Hmm.
where Black Ops 6 really fails is that even though we have this main crew and they have different story dialogue, just their one-liners are the same throughout every map, no matter which you play.
Yeah. That is true.
Very dry, essentially,
Yeah.
when it comes
Yeah,
to
so
the comedic or like entertainment side of things.
yeah,
Yeah. 100%.
yeah.
What
So
about
it's
you,
Well.
definitely
Dalton?
character relation first and foremost. I'm sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well. No,
Oh
you're
no,
good.
no, good. No, I thought you were done. Sorry.
Um. Everybody's been talking great about like the good lore, the bad. I'm gonna talk about the ass stuff. All right. With like, so one of the things I was actually just watching Learn the Lore. Shout out Fox over here. But the what we talk about made like the story so good, especially in the beginning games, was like what they gave us on Noct. It really wasn't much to go off of. We kind of had to make our own assumptions. Like Miss Rothhoff had to make like the Canorium or whatever, um, for this stuff to add up. But we did that ourselves. So I feel like in the beginning, zombies, yeah, it was just like like that little extra mode they threw in or whatever. But they had like no idea that it would pop off like it did. So then they kind of had to like get the pieces they could together. So that's what I don't like about like the beginning games, and then the later games, like Cold War onward. I feel like it doesn't build character. You know what I mean? It really doesn't. Like you're playing as these like I feel like an empty crew, and like the story, you know, it's not bad, but like it would be so much more feasible or like enjoyable to consume if we had like good characters. Because I don't load in and like, oh man, I got this guy. Like every time we load into a BO3 map, I'm like, oh yeah, I got Richtofen, or oh, I got Dempsey. You know what I mean? Like it was cool. It was like a different experience every time you played with a different character. Now it just feels like they're solely going on map in this kind of just very vague lore where they can kind of pull it whichever way they want to and try and make it make sense.
Keep it very generic. It's very generic.
Yeah.
It's almost too generic, you know.
Yeah, just cookie cutter format.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Right. Because like you said, there is a huge difference in playing like I just played Kino recently, like VO1 Kino original. Like there is a huge difference in playing as Dempsey as in playing Takio. You know, so like Dalton said, you were getting excited depending on which character you got. And even if you have the choice in this game, some of their quotes just aren't even just they're not worth
It's like, do
playing
you want it?
as.
Do you want a boy or a girl? And then at that point, it's like the like the Maya. Like I wish Maya would talk more about her family. That would make her kind of something, To
Interesting.
yes, exactly. But it's just like she's just there, homie. Like she is just there.
Existing.
Yeah, and it's like she could have dipped out after Terminus and been like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna go, do my own thing,
Hmm.
But she's just like, hey, you know what? I kind of like killing zombies, you guys. So I'm just gonna hang around here, not say much. Uh, don't know how my hair doesn't grow, but it stays the same length. So
Well, that Black Ops 6 in general takes place within 10 days.
that is kind of crazy.
Fun fact.
Wow.
Yeah, if you didn't know that, takes within 10 days. So
Yeah, it's rushed, just like everything else about that game.
exactly.
Jesus.
So
we got 1942 to 2025.
I know I miss that. I miss the time jumps and
I feel like I kind of want like them to restart. I don't want to say like restart, but kind of like not go back to like bare bones. Like I know you really want like the BO3 engine or whatever, but that's just not gonna happen anymore. Like we're still gonna get like the new feel of zombies, which like I don't mind it. It's different. I like to go back and play those older games because it does give that challenge. It does make it more satisfying to play those older games.
Mhm.
But I feel like they kind of need to do, no pun intended, like an origin story, but
Hmm.
not origins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To just
I would
kind of start building a crew and go. But it's just
exactly.
it's like it's not there. And then from Cold War to now, it's just the lack of love zombies has been getting. It's just like we get how many intro cutscenes or outro cutscenes, like Easter egg cutscenes, two, three,
We what do you mean? Like in
Like
a
the ones
map?
when you finish the Easter egg.
yeah,
We've got one every map and
no, but like a good one.
oh, like
You
a
know what I
good
mean?
one?
Oh,
Oh,
good
not
one. Oh,
mm.
Like
the
they're not
Terminus.
like the very. I was about to say like the very end of
I like Liberty.
the very
bec-
end of Reckoning when it goes into that mode. It's not gameplay. It's not a gameplay
It's
like
actual motion
cutscene.
captured. It's a motion captured cutscene. Yeah, it's what
Yes,
the intro cutscenes were for Liberty, for Terminus, and for Citadel until he stopped. Obviously,
correct.
probably putting money into it.
Yes.
It's the motion capture. That's why I love the giant one in BO3. Like when I got that trailer, when I saw that trailer back in 2015, lost my shit. Well, I thought it
Yeah.
looked
Oh
perfect.
yeah.
Looked amazing.
But it's just like it seems like we have like an A plus B equals C situation. It's like new map come out, play new map, get everything done. It wasn't, oh, let's go back and play this map. See if we can find any radios. Or like, you know what I mean? Like nothing that like you find everything, everything's kind of pointed out for you. Just
There's no
gotta make
room.
us
Yeah.
dig a little bit. Gotta
Yeah.
make us dig a little bit. And stuff
Yeah.
like
A lot
that,
of the fun was finding that hidden stuff.
it
I'm
won't
sorry.
interfere with the casual players. Nah, it just won't interfere with the casual players either. If you start hiding stuff, like no casual player is gonna want to go out and find a voice memo that actually is super cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Most casual players are just there to play or to level up their guns for
Like
Warzone or
I don't care
multiplayer.
if you're
Mhm.
labeling the radios, like you talked about this. I don't care if you're labeling the radios or labeling the documents, but make them like harder to find and make them more interesting. Give us the juice, Doc.
Okay. I agree with all that. With you and Damon both. Um, in terms of the strongest, I would say the strongest when it comes to writing elements was What at War, was BO1, and was BO2, and a little bit of BO3. BO3 went off the wall, but I kind of like that. Um, it like Damon said, it boils down to the basics of things when it comes down to character dialogue, um, little tidbits, of just things to learn about the characters. You know what I mean? It's not hard to add those things. I don't know why they don't do it, but they need to for BO7. First off, let's just get that out the way. Um, because at the end of the day, we as a community made zombies. Let's just say that. I mean, that's true, right? We thought of
Yeah.
Sam because we heard a zombie saying Sam. So they said, okay, let's add a character named Sam. And it just kind of boiled on through everything that we thought of. I think what they need to do, which is what they've lacked in this game. So I will say with the weakest writing elements have been since Cold War in this game, is they don't give us the ability to create the story or give us the ability to have an imagination. We don't get to wonder what's going to happen. We don't get to think about like, oh, how this get here. Everything is laid out on the table, and there is no room for speculation. There is no room for discovering or I feel like I'm beating a dead horse because that's what I've talked about the last 3 episodes, I think. But like, it's the idea of exploring and adventuring and finding things out on our own instead of being handed it on a fucking silver platter. It's not how it should be. Like, I think it's let us explore, let us go back and play the map, not just for playability, but to find things, to discover things. When everything's found on day one, it kills the map. No one's gonna go back and fucking play that map again. Unless they want to get some gobblegums or whatever it might be. You know what I mean?
Unless you get a reckoning event. God,
Yeah,
those are awful.
terrible. But I mean, yeah. What stands out to me, character dialogue, and not essentially letting us write the story, but letting us find things. The writing has been pretty poor these last two games, last two zombies experiences in terms of Treyarch. And I really think they need to up on that in the next game. So, well, Shimmer, I hope that answered your question. We appreciate your comment. We look forward to hopefully seeing you again soon. Now, our second and the last question for today, by no surprise, is by Damon, who is here. So we are going to make Damon answer his own question. So his question reads, there were rumors a while back about Black Ops 7 having BO6 maps included in one way or another. Do you guys think Treyarch should bring them to BO7 or continue to support the Black Ops 6 maps into the next year? Say, still allow leveling up, new guns, patches, events, etc. Damon, just go ahead and start us off, since it's your question.
Well, Damon, that was such an excellent question. Thank you for writing that. Here's what I'm thinking. I think it would be a good idea to bring those Black Ops 6 maps to Black Ops 7. This is the first time we are having two Treyarch games back to back with the zombies developed by the A team. In the past, what would happen is that if you had after you complete a Treyarch game, you pretty much had 1 or 2 years to play those maps and enjoy them, get a real feeling on the game overall. This year, however, we're having a shorter gap between maps between Reckoning and Black Ops 7 zombies compared to Shattered Vale and the Reckoning. And it sure would be a shame for those Black Ops 6 maps to be pushed off to the side just to play the 1 or 2 new maps that may not even last long. Since these zombie maps are all on the COD HQ, and there's no doubt people love these maps, I think it would be good to just allow you to complete or to continue to play these games over time with the same maps, new events, allow you to level up, all that.
Yeah.
And
I think it's a good idea. I was gonna say I think it's a good idea. I would like that, especially to. I mean, I like the idea. It's a great idea, but it's too good of an idea. Where, like, just as a game studio, like I hate playing devil's advocate, but as a game studio, yeah, like as a game studio, you're gonna want everybody on your newest title, spending money on your newest game. So doing stuff like that, they just won't. I think COD will keep like leveling systems, especially like BO6 will have its own leveling system and BO7 will have its own leveling system. But I don't think even they'll import the maps over to BO7, even though it would be a good idea where we could use like BO7 weapons in BO6 maps and stuff like that, and almost have it where when you load up BO7 at the end of the year, there's like, 8 to 10 maps or whatever. I don't know how many maps we're going to get, but I'm just saying even 8 maps. I mean, yeah, that'd be cool, but I just don't think they'll do it.
I mean, having one universal leveling system, we've had that before with Modern Warfare 2019, Cold War, and Vanguard. They reset out when a new title came out, and you could level up in one and have that progress carried to the other.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
But I mean, I'm the victim of playing the newest COD. Like, I mean, it's not very rare that during the next game's lifespan, I'll want to go back and play the last one. If that makes sense. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I get it, but you can also view Black Ops 7 as pretty much a DLC, much like how Modern Warfare 3 was the Modern Warfare 2. It was pretty much the same game. You just had a couple extra modes.
How much money? How much money is going into BO7 if it feels like a DLC? Somebody's getting an ass whooping somewhere.
That's how NW3. That's how NW3 felt.
I was gonna say it's gonna be my damn fucking wallet.
Yeah.
and
Your
that's
$70
that'll piss me
DLC.
off. It's like when Destiny 2 came out, and that shit could have been a DLC. That was an awful feeling loading in Destiny 2, beating it, and I was like, that was it. I was like, you're telling me they're gonna come out with DLCs for this game, and they're still coming out with fucking DLCs for Destiny. Crazy. I don't play Destiny anymore, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like that would really suck, especially how much money is going into BO7. I really hope. Fox said something about this the other day. Um, I really hope that they skimpered out on BO6 in some categories to put certain people and certain stuff, certain projects started on BO7, so BO7 is a more complete game. Because
It better be.
I mean, like, I want to have a lot of hope for BO7, but Treyarch getting back to back, that's also pretty scary for me, because one game is gonna, like, I don't want to say really suffer, because BO6 was fine, but I'm afraid the BO7's not gonna be like, or not gonna be very far from BO6. Like, it's not gonna be like a big jump from like AW to BO3, or AW or BO3 to IW. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, IW and BO3 felt like two totally different games to me. Like, IW felt newer, crisper. Like they really
Touched up on
molded
a
the
lot of
movement.
things.
Yes, like, just functionality wise, like BO3 movement, I think personally is better, just because of, the G sliding, and just how it moves in general. But IW felt like a more put together movement system. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah, it
I
really
don't think
did.
they can. I don't think they really can put like much improve off the Omni movement system. I mean, it's pretty solid how it is. I do enjoy it, but I mean, besides like maybe tightening up like a few things, it really, like, it's. I don't see how it can be night and day BO7 or BO6 to BO7.
Yeah. I think what I did meant in that one question is that if they don't port them over, that you can still continue your progress on those old games as well.
Um,
So that
I
way
mean,
you're
if
still
it's,
at the same BO6 moving system, but then BO7's maps has its own way of doing it.
I mean, has it been like that for the last couple games? Where if you go back on the last game, it'll still. Well, I thought it reset.
No, they stopped that with Modern Warfare 2, but with uh, Cold War and Vanguard, though, the way it is now, they're pretty much different on how they feel and move, but your level carries over between each game.
Hmm,
I
interesting.
didn't like
I don't
that.
know. I mean, I don't. I guess same answer. Like, I
Yeah,
would like the idea, but I don't think it's. I don't think
yeah,
it's gonna happen. I think they're just gonna want everybody to play that newer title and not
yeah.
really give a shit. Not to sound like just brash, but like, I mean, they it seems like they really don't give a fuck what we want. It's like, and then we change our mind every day. It's
Yeah,
like
we do it to
talking
ourselves.
to, like, IW got so much hate because it was like uh couple of months before IW came out, everybody's like, we want boots on the ground. And then the studio is sitting here been developing a game for 2.5 years, and it's like, hey guys, I got some bad news.
It's kind of too late.
Yeah, like, so I mean,
We do it to ourselves.
I
We are
yeah.
our worst enemy at the end of the day.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
Unfortunately,
really are.
we get like something like we had BO4, which I think was a great. Looking back at it, was a good game, and we fucking shit on it, and they fucking said, "All right, well, no more money for you guys. Enjoy the rest of the DLC season."
Have fun
So
with Alpha Omega.
I loved Alpha Omega, dude. I love that fucking map. Um,
Too much talking. Too much talking.
I know.
My
I
God.
think I think though, like I mean, I agree with Dalton. I don't think they're going to, but I would like to see patches and updates and events. Um, but at the end of the day, they're gonna want to promote their new game. They're gonna want people to play their new game and buy their new skins and post
I
about it, and everything like that.
One thing I
Yeah.
like to see. I mean, we're gonna have, I would assume, like, what we expect from BO7 podcasts in the future. But one thing I would really like to see is be more tight-lipped. Like, it kind of stems
Yeah,
back to a point you were talking about, where everything's laid out on a table for you. We
I
know
want that.
exact, like, why are you giving us a season 5 roadmap?
And a whole
like
blog post about every single
exactly.
location in the map and what's coming to the map. Just
Yeah, like keep it tight-lipped. You come out with the the teasers, like the pictures. Pictures are fine, like blurry, distorted pictures. Those are cool. You get those like a day or two, maybe 3, and then you get like a teaser trailer, and then you get your kind of like gameplay trailer, intro trailer to the map, and then boom, map comes out.
yeah,
Go
it's
exploring.
it's not what it should be. Like they just I don't know. And that stems back to letting us find shit out. Like let us
Mhm.
explore. Like I miss cryptic shit. I do. Um but Damon, thank you for that question. We can always count on you, man. Every day we can always count on you to come in here and give us a little bit of life and excitement. We love your questions and the fact that they're not like consistently the same either. Like they're always different. Like you're always going to throw us a curveball. Like that
Mhm.
M14 Olympia fucking question, did not see that coming. I love it. Like that's stuff we want to see. So if if you're watching right now and you want to ask us a question like Damon and Shimmer, please leave it down in the comment section below. We will answer at the beginning of every episode. We will answer to the best of our ability as well. So we hope that Damon, I hope you're satisfied with those answers, and I hope Shimmer, you are satisfied as well. I gotta stop moving away from my mic. So before we get into the topics that I have laid out for today, I just want to ask Damon just some quick fire questions. I want you to answer quickly into like the best of your ability, just so that viewers can kind of get to know you and kind of like um, see what kind of zombies player you are essentially, and kind of like where you started.
I'll
So
do
the
my
first,
best, but my comments.
are you good? You good? You good? Wait, we've got nowhere to be. All right. First question I have for you is favorite map of all time.
Ooh, that changes day by day. This could change here soon, but I've been liking Revelations.
Okay,
All right, that's solid. That's solid.
that's solid. I like it.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
better than Knocked.
Oh, yeah, Drew's gonna be
Nox
pissed.
is definitely up there. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, and
okay.
he fucking hates Revelations too.
Yeah, Drew does not like it. He loaded up. He
Like,
saw that fucking apotha
I
game.
don't
He
see
said, "I'm
why.
yeah,
getting
he
out of
said,
here,
"What the
dude."
fuck
in
is
it.
this?"
He's an
That
old
was
head
so
for
sick
zombies.
though. Like loading into that map for the first time, dude.
And
I
seeing
remember
pack-a-punch just
going.
get sucked away.
Oh,
We were
yeah.
going through our Facebook messages like a week or two ago, and we got like all the way back up to like 2015, and we were sending like second by second updates on our update percentage for Revelations, and then like the servers went down, and we're like, what the fuck? This is awful.
It
Oh,
was.
yeah.
All right.
Revelations, that was one hell of a time.
It was. It's crazy to
I-
see that.
Yeah,
What
I
a
kind of
time.
wish we could have one of those Easter egg stacks that could take 10 days to solve. I'm not saying 10 days, but not solve
It
in a
needs to
couple
be a
hours.
final map. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Because
solved within
you
8
can't
hours.
you can't do that. You can't do that on like an opening map. I mean, I guess you could do it on an opening map.
I'd be fine with an opening map. I don't think there's any rules onto what you could bring to the table. If it's
Yeah, but
extravagant like that.
oh, dude, I don't know if I would. I mean, I feel like in the story mode there should be like some casual maps, and then there should be like some
Chaotic.
like harder maps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Mm.
to having just tough Easter egg steps where it takes, because I don't know if we're just getting really really good at it or they're just getting kind of lazy.
They're getting lazy.
Because I don't
boils-
know.
They're getting
If
lazy,
You think about Reckoning, like, dude, when would we have ever thought fucking push that mop bucket under a sprinkler?
That is
Like,
true.
Yeah.
who thinks of that, man?
That
Like,
is
who
true.
So
They had the right
like-
idea for this for the Easter egg steps.
yeah, it's like cool shit like that. It's like you got to shoot a random plant, but that actually makes it like where you're able to, actually have to go around the map and shoot fucking literally everything with a charge shot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I don't know.
I like it. I like Revelation is a good map. All right. Well, next
Yeah.
question. Favorite perk.
I could have sworn I answered this before, but I'm pretty sure it's PhD Flopper.
Fuck yeah, it is.
You and Dalton are best friends now.
especially the BO6 version where you can have the the PhD slider augment.
I do
Mhm.
like that. I do. I prefer PhD slider over PhD flopper.
I will
Yeah.
say BO6 PhD gets only 1 thumbs down from me. It's a 9 out of 10.
Oh, I know exactly what you're about to say too.
Because it doesn't protect fall damage. Fall damage is a stamina up augment, and I don't understand why.
Dumbest fucking thing in the world.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
the whole fucking point.
Yeah, but with the reckoning here, I'm really glad that I am able to flop on down to the other floors. You gotta have
Mhm.
stamina up though, but you
With
can
the
do it.
augment, yeah.
hmm
I will say I have died once to falling. And that's because I didn't click my shoot in time. I wasn't paying attention.
Fuck yeah, I've done it
But
too.
you know what? But you know what's funny? I had PhD flopper, but then I forget that it doesn't mitigate fall damage. We just took
I
away
remember
the
that
originality
down.
of the perk. Yeah, it pissed me off. I had all the perks. I was really mad. Okay, so favorite map as of now is Revelations. Favorite perk is PhD flopper. Okay. I have one more quick fire question, and then I have one for you to just answer like open forum, right?
Alright.
In your opinion, the most underrated map in any Call of Duty Zombies experience that you will
Zetsubo
die on a
Noshima.
hill for, huh?
Zetsubo Noshima.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you. I agree.
100%. I've been trying to, dude. I'm trying to play some Zetsubo after this. After
Yeah,
BO6.
Yeah, I think where a lot of people hate Zetsubo is the gap between that and Garage Krovi.
Mhm.
Because that was quite a long wait. Maybe, gosh, 3 months, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
I'm
one
trying
was
to
a
think.
long one. I do remember that
That
one.
was so long ago.
Yeah.
But I, but every single day I was playing that. Well, I should say every single day, but most of the days I was enjoying that map like crazy. See how far I can get. It's quite a fun map. All the plants were fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do. But I once made myself a challenge to see how many of those DNA plants, the clone
Mhm.
plants,
Yeah.
you can make. I think I got up to 12 at least.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like around 40 by the time I achieved that.
Hell
But
yeah.
never actually completed the challenge of getting all of them, but that was just so fun. I had so many good memories. I actually did hate it at first, but Rad Austin 27, he actually got me to
Rad-
like the map a lot more.
Dude, I haven't heard that name in forever.
Me too, honestly.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
He's actually back. He just doesn't do zombies.
Oh, man.
think a
We're
lot of-
losing them day by day.
But yeah, he got me to like the map more, and I really do appreciate that map. That's probably my second favorite map on Black Ops 3. I don't know, either that or Shadows.
Oh, Shadows is such a good map.
I
It's
think-
so,
Oh, yeah.
it's like, I like how they incorporate parts of the story with it, but kind of made it its own thing.
Mhm.
The aesthetic of the map is fucking, it's just,
Fire.
oh, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like, it doesn't matter who I'm playing, I always feel like Batman. Yeah, that shit is sick.
I think the reason why people hate Zetsubo too is the gap, yes, but I think it's this. It is a little tedious. And I will give it that. And I think it's just that we had Shadows, Horizon, Garage Krovi, and Revelations that overshadows Zetsubo so much that people want to say it's terrible. But you got to think about like what it was competing with, coming off a Horizon track, which is very hard to top off, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So-
I get that.
But I think it was a great map. I love the vibe. I love the spiders. I feel so bad for Takio. I love the miniatures.
Mhm.
I love the mini boss fight with the spider. That is quite possibly like one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in zombies before. So I think it is. I'm right there with you with the underrated. It is one of the most underrated maps of all time. I think it's.
Yeah.
I give it all the love that I can. So, okay. So now this is a little bit more open forum because I want to know. I want you to tell us your first ever zombies experience, whether it was Kino, World at War, Knocked, you know what I mean? Walk us through that.
Okay, so my first experience was World at War Knocked. I will say that I was about 10 or 11 at the time. World at War was the new Call of Duty, and my mom she was dating this guy down in Denver at the time, so she took me and my two brothers, and we all went down to his apartment, and he let us play his PS3 all day, and we played the entirety of the campaign that evening while he took my mom to the bedroom for a few hours, you know. But yeah, the but we went through that entire campaign, and by the time we finished up, way after the credits, we all of a sudden were met with the OG Nazi zombies theme. So we played that. Of course, by that time it's about 11 at night. So us being young kids, we were kind of scared shitless. The idea of a zombie chasing after us, and now we have to fight them. But I did horrible because I don't. I only used my pistol to shoot them, and that was it. They would break in, they would sway me. I'd go down. I was. I didn't understand the point system. I never even bought a gun off the wall. Didn't get the Grand. Didn't get the Car 98K. So after two games, that's me and my brothers called it quits because it was late enough for Adult Swim to be on for us to watch Robot Chicken, so we just switched to that.
Hell
Fuck yeah,
yeah.
shout out Robot Chicken.
Goated.
Yeah, but yeah, that was our first zombies experience, and I've never touched it since until Black Ops One came out. My stepdad at the time, different guy, but he was playing zombies, and I actually found it interesting. So we gave that a shot, of course. But by then I knew how to actually buy a gun off the wall, and we would just try the whole classic thing of see how far we could get. Horace being 12, yeah, 12 at the time. The most I could ever get is six. Buy the PM63 off the wall and die to the dogs. But my love for zombies just grew from there. I eventually unlocked five, play that. Actually got farther. Ascension, I played that, but where I really loved zombies and my love came from it is when my uncle he game shared the World at War maps with me because he got the hardened edition, and of course the hardened edition of players got the World at War maps. So we played them, and my and the moment my love hit is when I got the Wonder Waff out of the box on Reese because I never played it before, and that gun was so awesome. You just shot those zombies, that it electrocuted everything. Of course, in my eyes, it was really 10, but
Hmm.
it was so cool. It looked so cool. I just got addicted to Wonder Weapons, trying to roll the box, just to get it every time.
Hell yeah, dude.
But
Yeah.
that's my start. But when you really think about it, old school zombies, a, a, a lot of people got hooked because of that mystery box and our gambling addiction for it.
It is.
Hell yeah.
It's very much a gambling addiction, and I love it. Frankly,
Yeah.
I will stand by that. Okay, all right, hell yeah. We got a knocked starter, pretty much. I like it. Okay, well, thank you for that. Let's get right into the topics. Now people kind of have a good idea about where you stand in zombies, and I feel like you can tell a lot by someone's first map or favorite perk, favorite map, stuff like that. So, but okay, so what I want to talk about today is all about the Reckoning. I wanted this whole thing to be the entirety of the Reckoning. All right. I want to know from each of you, where do you believe, after we've had it for about a week now, where do you think the Reckoning stands with the rest of the Black Ops 6 map?
I'll take it from here. Wipes the
All right.
floor with every single one of them.
Oh shit.
It is the best map in BO6, my opinion. It has so much replayability, I think. And the Uber Klaus is like a perfect example of what an elite boss should be. Like, he's enough, he can put you down quick. And he's enough where it's not like you can run around. Like, I can run around with an Abomination and Manglers and be fine. Still train zombies, whatever. This Uber Klaus, he's something else. I love it. But I feel like it does have a lot of replayability. It set the tone real good for like being a final map. You can kind of tell. I mean, it wasn't much per se, but you could tell like they just threw everything else they had left for BO6 on the table.
hmm
I feel like the boss fight is good. I love how you can do 2 boss fights. Um, the only thing that it lacks is just the lack of the outro cutscene and no um, dialogue
Or
after you beat Sam or Richtofen.
story implications. It's the only thing that killed it.
Exactly.
Only thing that killed
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
But I mean, I think the only other map that really has like a chance has got to be fuck. I don't know. It's either Terminus or Shattered Veil. I like Citadel, but it's I mean like we just beat the Easter egg on it. I would maybe put it above Terminus, but I ain't putting it above Shattered Veil. No, not a chance.
Okay, so it's like it's middle of the grade.
What Citadel?
No. Reckoning, or is it high?
No,
What
no,
do you?
Reckoning's best.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
you brought up Shattered Veil, so I don't know if Shattered Veil was like number one.
No. Shattered Veil's second, and
Okay,
then
okay.
I would say Terminus and Citadel are probably tied. You could probably throw Citadel above Terminus. I wouldn't be mad if you threw Terminus above Citadel. I wouldn't be mad either.
Okay. What about you,
Yeah.
Damon?
Boy. Well, like I said, it's only been a week, and new toy syndrome is still in effect. But I definitely think Reckoning is either a number one, or if it's number two, it's like just barely a number two. What it brought back was definitely difficulty, and I really miss that.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the Uber class, they wreck your shit, and
Yeah.
it's like the one enemy in the game besides the main boss that you can't use a mutant injection and unwreck him. He will just knock you out of that thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's difficult to deal with those shields. The one thing I will say is that the map does feel a bit awkward having to go up and down between between the floors or across the towers. Especially since when it comes to dropping down, you can only really drop down one tower over a ledge. The other one, you have to use the elevator. But the boss fights, they're no pushovers, and I love that.
Mm-hmm.
No matter which one you do, Richtofen, gosh, he's so hard. He's maybe like probably right under Mephistopheles in terms of difficulty.
Mm-hmm. He's a tough one. He's
Oh yeah,
super tough. And then Sam's not particularly hard. Like she has the spinny step where she
Light
throws the
work.
yeah,
electricity on the ground.
yeah.
Um,
She's just bulky. You can't just wreck her in a couple
yeah,
minutes.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good
you
way.
can with the mouse storm.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, apparently. God,
Yeah,
I don't talk to me
But
about metas.
yeah.
hey
And
man,
this Easter egg, it's like probably the only Easter egg where it isn't build the wonder weapon, 1-2 boss fight, you're done. No, you actually got to do quite a bit of work to actually get the Easter egg through.
And thank God,
Ooh,
because
got my
yeah.
I like that a
But
lot.
I will say when we played DE, when was it? 2 days ago? 3
Yeah.
days ago? Um, we still were like communicating a bunch of like steps we got to do and doing all that. Me and you can do the reckoning Easter egg, no communication at
Mm-hmm.
all. Besides the beginning, who's gonna get the wonder weapon? Okay, cool.
It's
I know what
clockwork.
I have to do. I know, or you know what you have to do, and it's not. I wouldn't say it's difficult, but it's definitely more Easter egg esque than like some of the other ones. Like Damon was saying, where it's you do a step, get the wonder weapon, boss fight. It's you do a couple steps, you get the wonder weapon, you do a couple steps. Um, I will say they did kind of shit on the Forsaken. I wish he could have been almost like maybe a more cinematic,
Actual
like a
mini boss,
Nathan
like Nathan or the spider.
or the Spider. Yeah, um, I think that would have and like make him pretty difficult. Not as hard as Richtofen in the Uberklaus, but like a couple steps below that, where it's gonna take time. Um, have some zombies spawn in there. Like make it a step where it's like, all right, we gotta kind of lock the fuck in here. You know what I mean? Because I think they just did him kind of dirty, but
They
still
did.
wipes the floor with all the other maps.
Yeah. The the only other a real complaint I will have, and I did see a couple videos about this earlier, is how there's not much inconsistency with the Reckoning compared to the rest of the game compared to story mode. Uh, the re- of Black Ops 6. The entirety of Black Ops 6, we were all led to believe that Maxis was in the Dark Aether, and then come to find out, no, she's dead. Forsaken ate her. She was pretty much killed off screen forever. And I'm kind of thinking what happened there is that they started this map before they could finish the SAG-AFTRA strike stuff that was going on, and they weren't sure if they were going to get Julie Nathanson back to revoice
Voice her.
Maxis. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, which is why I'm thinking we ended up with two different branches for boss fights. For if we can get her back, Maxis is canon. If we can't, Richtofen's canon.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was about to say I like I don't like how they killed her off screen, but I like how they're kind of covering their own ass because, like he was saying, they can kind of go in two directions, but at the same time, it's just like fucking make one canon and then make the other one the fucking bonus starting map for the next game, and then like don't start over, but like then start your other canon. You know what I mean? And then go through that with BO7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay. All right. Well,
How about you, Fox?
I
mhm.
would say where it stands is it's not it's not the best only for me because of the story. I think like the way they hyped it up, like I was expecting a really big set piece. I was expecting it to feel like this should have been the best map in the game. From the way they were hyping it up. The teaser trailers got us excited. I mean, me and Dalton reacted to those. The fact that we were actually getting a original Wonder Weapon was exciting. Um, but it just is just a disappointment in just the side of the story. The gameplay is phenomenal. The way the map flows perfectly. The Easter egg steps. It was the longest Easter egg to be, or it took the longest to solve out of every Black Ops 6 map currently. 8 hours. Um, it just
I
fell
think
short.
Terminus might have took 10,
Did it? I
but
don't remember.
yeah,
I saw an image and I could have sworn it was the longest. I think Terminus was like 7 or maybe it was 10. I'd have to look it up and see. Dalton, if you want to
I
look
could be wrong.
Dalton, if you want to look, go for
What
it.
is it?
Well, to see which like the longest which map took the longest to solve.
It was
But
Reckoning. It was 8 hours.
Oh, my
okay.
apologies, everybody.
Oh no, you're good. I mean, it, it could have been 10. I'd have to look. I know that I saw a picture out there of
Well,
like completion.
well, I remember um, the day it came out when we started playing. Um, we played. You and Drew played for a long time, and then in our second game, around like 8 something o'clock, I was watching Noah J, and then he completed it. It was at like
Yeah.
8 something. So I don't know. I don't think they were first, but he completed it like 8:30, 8:45, because we were debating on staying up and doing it, like ending the game, staying up and doing it, or like seeing what we could find. And you ended up getting off at like 9:30, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, I wasn't really in a rush to beat it, but I think it stands in my personal opinion, it's like my second or third favorite map in the game. I think Shattered Veil was great. I think it felt like the aesthetic, the atmosphere felt like a zombies map in this huge mansion, and there's a lot of creepy stuff in there. The underground area that I was not expecting to be as big was awesome, and then Citadel takes the cake for me because the
That's
map's
what
just
she
so
said.
much fun. It's so enjoyable. The wonder weapons are awesome. They're original, unless you want to say, "Oh, it's elemental," but I really don't care. Um, it just, it's not the worst map. It's not the best map. It's middle ground for me. Only for the fact of the story. I can play it all day. I think gameplay, like I said, is phenomenal. They perfected verticality, in my opinion. This is what Die Rise should have been like.
They could have added another floor.
They could have, and
They
that's what.
cheaped out on us.
That's another thing. Like, I wish we had access to the third tower after the boss fight. I think you might. I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but
That would be kind of sick.
exactly, like you can go back up to the rooftop and run
Give us
zombies
3
there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give us 3 more floors. Maybe like give us the rooftop where we can like do something. Maybe make like a fucking what the hell's the thing called from Die Rise? The buildable.
Trample steam.
Trample steam.
Fucking add that into the map. Where we can fling over, but it doesn't fling us far enough. We gotta deploy our parachutes like they did in the fucking trailer.
To get across.
We can go to the third rooftop, and then there's another little side Easter egg, and then you unlock another floor. They got radios and stuff. But guess what? We ain't gonna get it. We ain't gonna
Yeah.
get it.
But we're not. Yeah, we're not developers. We could never be. No. We could never be
No,
developers.
no.
We can never be writers.
I
like
don't
the
even know
zombies.
what logistics is.
No, that attitude.
Well, I think it stands high, but not as high. So it's they had it. Like I think they had it. They were there, and they just tripped and fell for the story
Like
of
that
the
insurance
stuff.
commercial where like you had the dollar.
Oh, you almost had it.
Oh,
You got to be quicker than that.
yep.
Okay. Well,
Fucking Butterfingers.
and they had it. They have Butterfingers. But then again, I also think that the reason a lot of these maps have fallen off, not essentially fallen off, but not performed as well as they could have, is because obviously I think they're getting ready for BO7. Which, if that's the case, BO7 better be so fucking good. If it's not,
I don't want to get
Oh,
my
yeah.
hopes up,
I'm gonna throw my controller. I never
but
do.
they're gonna do the reveal. When does the reveal come out?
And as of
This
recording
next
this,
week, I
4
think?
days. 4 days. The 19th. Well, for the worldwide reveal, which I don't know if they're gonna they probably will reveal some zombies. It's in 4 days as of this recording session. The 19th.
Man,
Crazy,
That'll-
right? The Reckoning just came out. We're already getting fucking BO7.
Yeah, yeah.
well, we gotta get
Well,
BO7 reveal before Mr.
DK.
Peaks field upgrade.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think we are.
Jesus.
We can't even get the Ether Blade until we see Black Ops 7.
Yeah.
That's
This is
bullshit.
ridiculous.
That's the bullshit I'm
They got-
talking about.
Black Ops 7, they need to go huge with these maps. Like they need to have people going, guys, the moon blows up. Of course, don't do that again, but they need something big like that.
Yeah, we need big set
they
pieces
can-
again.
They could do. With BO7 and it sounds like they're gonna do a transit map.
I'm fine with it.
I will be kind of pissed if they just make a fucking bus that goes from the mansion to Janus Towers
Oh my god.
to Liberty Falls. I'm gonna be pissed,
and
and
it
I
could
can
be
see it fucking happening.
because they
I can
already
see
have it.
happening.
They have the assets, they have the maps, and they're all three together.
If they do, it better be Strauss, Raptor 1, Ravnov, and Peck,
That'd be
and
a
then that'll make it
fire
okay.
combo.
Our third crew.
I'd
Hey,
rather play
but
as
see,
them than the
But
current
just
crew.
keep that as kind of like not a celebrity crew, but like it doesn't. We don't always gotta win. Fucking make the Easter
Yeah.
egg where you just fucking die. Like they die.
That's-
Boom,
I have-
kill them off.
I have a video that I want to record about how I think Black Ops 6 should have ended, and I think it could pop off. I think I told Dalton this. I'll save it for a video, but like I agreed that I think in this map we needed to lose. I think we had to lose. I think we should have lost in this map.
Yeah.
I think that would have been
Yeah.
so cool. I think sometimes, like, think of Marvel, Infinity War. They lost. That set up such a great fucking ending for that saga. Why can't we do that here? Why can't we lose? Like, I wouldn't mind. We lost in Moon. You know?
We got smoked in
We
Moon.
we got triple
laws.
we got triple fucking crossed.
Yeah,
People on
We-
Earth fucking lost.
we got kaboomed.
We lost and buried.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, exactly. We lost in tag. I think we lost. Well, Transit Crew
We
lost in
big
tag.
tag.
God, yeah, that was such a. They should have just ended it in BO3 or Moon.
If there's if there's one thing I'm hoping for with this new crew, Tempest, whatever they're called, it's a proper send off.
It needs to be. They just put him to sleep. Just let it go.
Yeah,
I l-
let's
Don't get me wrong. I
have
love
Carver
him.
put a bullet in Richtofen's head. Like, give me something. I don't care. That's my favorite character. Just give me something. I'm sick of seeing the fourth one.
Just taking all 4 of them around the barn would have been a better ending than what we got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
He went to a farm upstate.
In transit.
Fuck, dude. I'm telling you, that's what it's gonna be, man.
It's what
If
it's
it
gonna-
is, timestamp this 8/15/2025. I fucking called transit. That's gonna piss me off. Transit 2.0. What do you think they're gonna call it though? It definitely won't be transit.
It's gonna be transit. I don't think you want to. I think it's gonna be called transit. From the
Man.
leaks and from that last audio log, spoilers ahead, that pretty much named off every location in transit besides adding a black lake with a pyramid, which I'm assuming is the MPD or just an actual fucking pyramid from Egypt. It sounds like it's gonna be transit with a mix of other dark ether elements like Janus Towers, probably because obviously they get teleported into Janus Towers in the dark ether. And leaks are saying it's going to be the biggest fucking round-based zombies map to date because they just have to go bigger than Terminus, which I wouldn't
Well-
even consider Terminus a big map because it's just fucking 40% water that you can't even go in.
Well, you can go in it, but it's
You can
like
go in it,
a
but it's not
non-
worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's like a non-playable area. If that makes sense.
I wonder if
Alright.
it's like a test for transit.
Ironically enough, they said the same thing about Transit, the biggest map ever.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
it should be
fell
called
off.
Yeah, first it's just-
transit with a
It's just
question
fun
mark.
business.
I like that. Are you
Transit?
really in transit? Back again? Disappoint you
Busted
guys?
Depot?
Yes. Okay, well, another topic I wanted to talk about today is I know we've been kind of talking about the map in general, but I want just specific pros and cons to this map. I know we've been bringing up a lot of the bad and some of the good, but I want specific pros and cons.
Wonder Weapon, underwhelming.
I like it. I like
Okay.
it. I
think the
agree
same
with
thing.
that because
Yep.
don't get me wrong, it looks sick, it looks cool, but they could have made it more OP.
Oh yeah, they really could have. This thing looked like it should have been the Apothicon Servant's brother.
Yeah.
God, that would have been sick, like a miniature fucking
Yeah.
pocket shooter. That'd be cool.
That
or if it was like
make,
an upgrade for that.
the upgrade for it, the Blanchard upgrade for it, like make it more kind of like the Sukkafire. Like it does have that element, but like make that bigger or make it like the KT4 or the Masamune.
That would
like-
be so cool.
Just, I will agree with that. Underwhelming Wonder Weapon for sure.
That is a good con. I like that.
Yeah.
What about a pro? Who's got a pro?
You already touched on it, but verticality.
Yeah, they mastered verticality. Yes, they did.
I mean, I think they should. The only thing that they could have really improved on, I feel like there should have been maybe more holes in certain floors that you could jump rather than having to take an elevator or do that. You know what I mean? Make it more easily accessible to hop down floor to floor in one tower rather than having to go back and forth.
But I kind of like that though, because I feel like it makes the player think of like it's that strategy that I miss in COD Zombies, where like you had to think about your route and you had to think about where you're gonna go. You just can't like, oh, okay, I know where I have to go. It's right there. No, you actually think about like, should I go this way or should I go that way? Am I going to benefit from going up the Aether teleporter, or should I skip across to the other side and then go up that Aether teleporter? You know what I mean? I miss the strategic planning. You had to think about where you had to go, not just aimlessly, just like I'm just gonna walk over here and I'm gonna be where I want to be. I want
mean,
the
I
strategic.
think that just comes down to
realism.
map knowledge, though, too.
But then again, I also think this map. I think a lot of people might struggle with the map knowledge. I think it's easy. I got the hang of it quick.
It was
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
not too bad.
confusing that first day. Like I was confused on this map as I was on Die Rise when that first came out, but you just get used to it eventually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Like I miss trying to figure out the map knowledge. Like I miss. That's why I hated the one thing I hate about Citadel and the Tomb is that they are the exact same layout. You start in a spawn room, you either go left or right, and you end up at an endpoint, and that's it. There's no real like
I
exploration.
wasn't a fan of that.
It's like a 3-lane, not even 3-lane, but it's like a 2-lane system.
Yeah, I don't.
It's
I
like
don't.
an 8, really. It's like branch off, meet in the middle, branch off, meet at the end, like a number 8.
Yeah,
And I
like
think
a
they did that
figure
with
eight.
every
Yeah,
single map here.
it's just not. Like I feel like it's too cookie cutter. It needs to be a little bit more, not difficult, but just like make me learn, like make me like figure it out. Like I feel like most maps had like the where you can either go either way, but like the layouts were different. Like you had bonus places to branch off to that you could go. You know what I mean? Like you didn't have like one straight set path, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's just a hard miss. But I think they did good with this one with like making people learn, like make people figure it out. Like I should be confused where I'm at sometimes. I feel like, which sounds crazy, but okay. Does anybody have a a con? Yeah, let's hear a con from somebody. No, we
I
touched
already
on a
said
lot of
Wonder Weapon.
cons. Yeah,
I'll
Wonder
say
Weapon.
it is kind of still. I feel quest is a little bit too short. Not solve time, but just in general on the steps you have to do. Because I feel like a lot of our time in the Reckoning is grabbing points to set up for the boss fight, and we're already done with the Easter egg.
Yeah,
That kills 7 to 10 rounds.
but
So
you could say that about the entirety of Black Ops 6.
Oh yeah, Black Ops 6, Cold War,
Mhm.
Vanguard.
well, yeah, well, I mean, it's still
Don't
fun.
speak Vanguard. We don't do that here.
I mean, I have some blasphemy if you want.
It's like a curse word. I hate it. Hate that. I can't believe I played that experience. I can't believe I booted that up more than one time.
did, did,
I
did
never
you play
booted
all
that
the maps?
motherfucker up.
Did you play all the maps? Because I'll die that Vanguard Shinonuma is the best.
You said that
Shinonuma.
before, I think, and I don't know how I feel about that. But
Yeah, I mean, I never
but
played Vanguard Shinonuma.
Yeah, because
So
same here. Because after Terra Maledicta, I fucking stopped. I was like, I don't care if they bring back Shinonuma. I don't care if it has a bonus area.
we
Don't
need
do it.
to get not completely obliterated, but we need to get drunk and have to play Vanguard.
Oh my god.
Oh, that'd
That'll
be one
be-
hell of a stream.
Fuck
God,
yeah.
you would see a different side of me.
Dude, the setup we would have to do for just like Carlos, we had to do for the Jamboree party.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, that'd be like sitting on a
You
couch with
pull
a camera.
your PC out, hook it up to the big TV. You could just record it that way. You could just stream from your PC. We need like oh, dude, that'd be a fucking shit fest.
God, that'd be miserable for me.
There's a flood warning here. Did you know that?
Yeah, because it keeps raining every night.
Every fucking night, dude.
You know, I've got a good con. I think it's they didn't add another perk, preferably Mule Kick
Yeah.
or Tombstone, Cold War Tombstone. That's one thing Cold War did right was Tombstone, specifically with the augments.
Yeah.
I think, especially since you can't really keep a lot of your perks most of the time if you go down. I think Tombstone would have been great, and I think Mule Kick would have been great to have additional weapons in the boss fight and maybe be able to carry, even though like Damon expressed, and I agree with that the Wonder Weapon is overwhelming or underwhelming. Been cool to have that too with like a ray gun and like your AR because everyone's bringing in an AR in this game.
Yeah.
Obviously, but I think they should have brought back another perk. They
Yeah.
might because if you look at the Wonder Fizz machine, they still have like that empty slot at the bottom right for an additional perk. They could do that when they bring in Mr. Peaks. I don't know when that's going to happen. They could do that, but I don't know why you just wouldn't put it out on launch.
Well, they may just do a season 6 and season 6 and just say F it. Let's just throw in an overpowered perk. Like let's just throw in Widow's Wine. That was overpowered in BO3.
I hated it.
Widow's Wine has saved me on many occasions. It is perfect. I love that thing.
I'd rather
Oh
use
yeah, me
electric
too.
cherry.
Even
You
after
would
it's nerfed, it's still good.
electric cherry over Widow's Wine.
Yes. All day.
Preposterous.
All day,
Preposterous.
every day. All day, every day.
Preposterous. Preposterous.
Electric cherry doesn't ruin my Easter egg fucking quest when I'm trying to do shit.
Well, you
I
want to
don't
talk about
know.
remembering and strategy? Remember to throw your Widow's Wine grenade away at the
Shut
beginning of the
up.
round.
No, because if I get a max
Just
ammo
saying.
towards the end of the round, I'm gonna forget. Because like I just don't. Because in my mind, I'm never picking up Widow's Wine. So when I get it on accident through like a perkaholic or something,
And I forget how
forget.
to get to quantum sometimes. So don't yell at me.
okay, fine. That's a fair point. I don't know how you get lost, but fair point. Anybody else got any pros and cons for the map?
I never did give another pro, did I? I
Not
think
many.
a good pro I had was the conversational quotes. This is probably the best map for them, but there's this whole dynamic of Carver and Maya are pro Maxis and Weaver and Sam are pro Richtofen. And going straight in after the events of Shattervale, it's pretty standard for most people to go pro Richtofen, especially since we're familiar with Richtofen. But after you have the context that Sam is already dead, Carver and Maya, they actually have a good points to actually be pro Sam. I know that Maya argues that, hey, my brother's dead. Why should Richtofen get his family back?
Fair point.
Whereas mine and Carver is all about improvement and bringing the best. And since Maxis is already gone, why not give this Sam a body? Of course, he's ignoring the whole shield control the dark ether part. So you actually start to feel sympathetic towards Sam.
Well, yeah,
It's like
because of all the radios and stuff and dialogue she gets. It is sad. She wants to be a real person.
Yeah.
Whack whack clanker. I'm signing Richtofen every time.
Yeah, me
every
too.
fucking time. You see, you can't tell me one robot movie besides Robots that robots don't turn on people. I ain't trusting that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Chappie.
All right.
Is that the boxing one?
No.
No.
But that wasn't. But
no, that's Real Steel.
Yeah, Real Steel is my favorite movie. I will say that though.
Okay.
I like Real Steel. That's a good movie.
It's movie talk in here. I like it. Okay.
No, but yeah, Chappie was good.
Well, I don't think I've ever saw that movie. If I'm being honest.
I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, I just never seen it.
Does he wear a necklace?
Oh, I only saw that movie once. He's like created artificially by this one super science guy and gets kidnapped by these hoodlums or a gang.
Hoodlums, I like it.
Starts up.
Oh yeah, he does. He wears like a bling
him.
necklace. I'm asking all these questions. I have a friggin' computer right beside me.
Yeah, you have the power in your hands.
Oh, Hugh Jackman's in it. He's in that one too.
What's up with Hugh Jackman in robot
Maybe that's not
movies?
Hugh Jackman. Is it?
How do you not know what Hugh Jackman looks like?
Oh man, that ain't. Oh, it is Hugh Jackman. Okay.
Actually, do you guys want to know something interesting? I don't know if you guys caught on this or not. Do you guys know why the Reckoning logo is on fire? I think Damon might know this.
I don't.
Okay, Dalton, what about you?
Sorry.
No.
Some of the buildings are on fire.
No,
I guess.
What started all of this? Richtofen's family died in a fire.
Oh,
symbolism.
Yeah. I was wondering, I was thinking about it and I was like, dude, like when we first saw the logo, I was like, why is it on fire? And they said it was going to have some sort of importance to it. And it's probably because Richtofen's family died in a fire, a botched hit.
How long were those towers on fire, by the way? Because they were on fire during Liberty Falls.
That is true.
Yeah, 10 days.
Can we talk? Yeah, hold on. Wait a minute. That doesn't add up. You're telling me this fucking building's been breaking down for 10 days and it's as we find it, it's like still pretty much intact.
But weren't the teaser clips
crazy.
Weren't the teaser clips labeled in dates? You have to see if those dates line up to like around Liberty Falls or like when we were there,
the-
because we could have been at Citadel.
Yeah, but you can
when-
hear the Aether reactors and all that stuff. Like you can hear the towers going off in Liberty Falls. Like it doesn't matter what point in time. Like it's been going on since Liberty Falls. It
Yeah.
Hey,
it
man.
took 10 days.
It's a video game. All right, no.
And we're talking,
I
and
don't
we
know.
we dedicate hours of our day talking about video games. I don't want to hear it.
No, I know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they did that.
Me neither. I mean,
It was very odd.
I think it would have been cool that like maybe after Shattered Veil, they were like, "Oh shit, Sam's breaking down the fucking buildings. The Aether reactors are breaking down." That's when everything starts to go to shit. That would have been cool. That would have been cool. Like an intro cutscene would be like the events after Shattered Veil, where people are just like fighting off the Horde in the towers, and then Sam shows up and everything just goes to shit. And that's when we show up. That would have been fucking cool. But hey, I don't get paid for this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't keep giving them ideas. I mean, they're not going to use them anyway, but we can't keep giving them ideas.
Yeah, God forbid if we have free will. They saw what happened with BO3 mod tools and they're like, we can't. They're too good at this. We'll lose our jobs.
Oh,
And this is how
wow.
I know if we ever pop off, we're never getting invited to anything.
Nah, I'm
Oh, man.
sitting there eating a
Feel-
cheese stick. Yo, this shit is ass, man. Look at this fucking shit out of my face.
Gosh, if BO6 had mod tools, you know that there'd be turning people on the Reckoning into plane people as they fly across.
God, that'd be sick though. I see. That's and Activision knew that Treyarch fucked up when they gave us mod tools in BO3 because it gives BO3 life to this day.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
10-year-old game, you know.
highest, yeah, it's the highest played Call of Duty whenever it's the end of a life cycle for the current title.
Mm-hmm. They're never. I don't think people understand. We're never getting mod tools ever again for a Call of Duty game.
Yeah. Nope.
Never.
Yeah.
You can kiss that goodbye. Because they know they would lose a lot of money. Because if it did come out on BO6, no one's playing BO7. 100%. At least zombie players. Zombie players aren't playing BO7 probably. They played the map once, go back and play BO6.
Well, I can see you playing Black Ops 4.
Yeah, you go back and play those games, for the
That's
fun
underrated.
and nostalgia. But I feel like you go back to BO3 a lot if you're on PC. I mean, granted, like you have to be on PC for all this stuff, but like if you're on console, yeah, I'd go back to play BO4, BO1, Water War, all those games all the time. But if you have a PC, you have unlimited DLCs to play of Super Mario, SpongeBob, The Walking Dead. You know what I mean? You have that creative ability to go play those cool experiences. You don't have to go play the new ones. And I will gladly play those more than BO6 because they have more creativity than what we got now.
Yeah.
I stand by that. So, okay. Well, I think so far so good. We are at about an hour and 14 in, I think, an hour and 13 or so. I'm not really sure.
I'm sorry, guys. It's my fault.
Oh no, dude!
No.
One thing I want to know what other people think. I know we kind of stuck to an hour. I want to know if people are interested in them being longer because we could have longer conversations. I don't mind, and I think they will once we have more topics. We have episode ideas. Well, hopefully we can talk more. After this episode, it's definitely going to ramp up into a more of an old school theme podcasts where we talk a lot about the older stuff and origins of zombies and stuff like that. It's definitely going to get good. But let us know in the comment section if you want to see longer conversations. We don't mind it. It's not like we have anywhere to be. But with that being said, I do have kind of like the last topic. It's not really much of a topic, but any you know what? I'll change it. I'm changing in the last second. What is something that you think BO7 has to do for it to be better than BO6? Without talking about the story. Because I think the story is an obvious answer.
Ooh.
change gameplay mechanics a tad.
Like what?
I don't like the Wonder Fizz machine.
Bring back the original Wonder Fizz.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I think there needs to be a perk limit.
Thank you.
Make, I don't want to say make the Perkaholic Gobblegum valuable again, because I mean, like they're just gonna sell the shit out of it, kind of thing. But like, make it a reward, or like I think there should be like a 5 perk limit unless you use a Perkaholic Gobblegum, but also revert to something like, which this is changing whole item shop and shit like that, but like do something like Liquid Divinium where you earn in-game currency and you're able to spend for gobblegums and stuff like that. Just kind of change the rates of either what, like how much in-game currency you get and how much you're able to spend, or like change the rates of like how much good stuff you get, if that makes sense. um I mean, I would like that a little bit better, just to kind of make it not so fucking, I don't want to say pay to win, but like shit, you drop $10, you can pretty much do any Easter egg in this game if you're well uh knowledge in it, like and decent at the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Damon?
I think the two biggest things they could definitely do to make it automatically better, even if we do get like the worst maps, is change is change it back to the old point system. I think that'd be the number one thing people want,
Yeah.
and yeah, automatically make it better than BO6 in most ways. Because of points, it's definitely a struggle in BO6, and if you're playing a multiplayer game, you're around 40 and you die out, they only give you 20,000 points. That's enough for like a pack 2 weapon and no perks, and that's it. You just can't really recover with this current point system. You might as well just quit the game. But the second thing they ought to do is change the zombie damage scaling, because gosh, it is, those high rounds are brutal, and yeah, I do get it, but I think they all already balance it out by having like 50 something zombies chase you in a tight area, and their reach is so long, they don't need to also break through your armor. Just
Mhm.
go back to having max damage 50. If you want to lower it for those early rounds for the casual players, fine by me. But yeah, if they just brought those two things, it'd be automatically better than BO6, Cold War, MW3, Vanguard, all them.
Yeah, I would like to add one more thing, and if I'm stealing one of your ideas,
Go ahead.
I might. Oh, it's gonna definitely be Fox's idea. Bring back buildable shields.
Okay. I
Like,
agree
get rid
with
of the
that.
armor system. Bring back buildable shields, and where it's a little more difficult, like where if you get hit in the front. Also, don't give Jug an augment that makes you what, six tap almost, like with they even out the scaling. Like if zombies did 50 damages or 50 damage per swipe, it would be like a 6 hit down with the Jug augment. Like
Yeah,
you can keep
yeah,
the
the
3
probiotic
hit.
one.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can keep the 3 hit, and then with Jug, make it 5, give us buildable shields, and then that's the scaling as well. But they pretty much got to change this motherfucker. So, like, just change it
Mhm.
back, like revert back to certain aspects, but you can still keep the omni movement. You can still keep like stuff like that. Just kind of revert, kind of back to like the rarity. I guess you can kind of keep. That's okay, but I mean, if you do that, just get rid of the arsenal, get rid of the crafting tables, just kind of revert back to loot on the ground is fine to me. Um, Not salvage though. Like, just kind of get rid of salvage.
Okay. Well, I will say that I agree with every single topic that both of you have brought up. I think those are all good. I think the point system going back to the original allowed strategic planning and thought to like, how am I going to deal with this first round? Are you not going to care that much? Are you just going to push through the rounds? Or on round 1, are you going to point horror and plan out how you're going to do this so you can optimize your points? It adds a level of challenge and strategicness to your gameplay. So I agree with that. Yes, buildable shields need to come back 100%. I think that gives the player something else to do, something else to discover. And I liked it in BO3 when they were unique to the map. They each had their own kind of thing almost. You know what I mean? And that's something that we need again. We need that back. We need that uniqueness. And that's my biggest thing, is that every map needs to feel vastly different than the last. And yes, you can say that these maps do, but in terms of gameplay, the only map that feels different to me is the Reckoning because of the verticality. Every other map feels the same, like in terms of gameplay or in aesthetics, right? I feel like when you go back to BO3, you went from a like old school Chicago-like town, right, with apothekins after you pack a punch being in the sky. Then you went to a frozen mountaintop in Austria, and then to a deserted, like sick island out in the Philippines, and then to Stalingrad where dragons were flying everywhere and it was chaotic. And then obviously Revelations, right? Like we need that uniqueness. It had it in BO1 as well. You started off casually in just a theater. Then you went to a Russian Cosmodrome. And then you went to Shangri-La, which is seemingly confirmed to be on Mars. So we pretty much played on fucking Mars. And then you had Call of the Dead, obviously, before that. Which is like where the original 115 like element was recordedly to land, right? Crashed by the Tungsten River. And then you had Moon. Like, where is the uniqueness in these maps? Where is the character? There's no character. It's lacking character. When you play these maps, all the boss zombies except for the Reckoning are pretty much the same, or they have returned, right? Abominations returned. Amalgams, those were cool, unique. Doppelgas were cool and unique, but they were pretty much the same thing. It's just a zombie. It's just a weird, like, looking zombie. It's not like Shadows where we had the Margwa, and then we had the different version of the Panzer, and then we had the Thrasher, and then we had the Manglers, right? Like there's a level of character and design. Even the zombie types were different. Now, granted, these last 2 maps they did that, like with the zombie types, which were perfect. I think that's what they need to do with every map, right? And maybe bring back dogs, maybe one map. You know what I mean? That's okay. But I think they need to focus on making each map its own thing and feel like you're playing something entirely different with how you do the Easter egg, with how you build the shield, with how you get Pack-a-Punch. It needs to feel different. And my last thing is kind of ties into the same thing. It's just character and having an identity. Like we've lost the identity to zombies, in my personal opinion, with the idea that you could spawn in with whatever you want, with the rarity weapons, with Pack-a-Punch being like you. That's my biggest gripe. I think I miss it when it ties into like being strategic, when you can go up to the Pack-a-Punch machine and you have to choose when you're going to Pack-a-Punch, because you have to be careful. If not, you will lose your weapon. There was that risk reward factor that I missed that we used to have. Nowadays, you go up, you hold square, you have a gun. Back then, you had to be like, all right, are you going to cover me? Cool. I'm going to Pack-a-Punch real quick. I need to wait till the end of the round. I need to hold a zombie. And you had that knuckle cracking animation. It just adds to the game. It adds character, and we don't have that anymore. You don't really need to hit the box anymore. You don't. If you're hitting the box, you're using a Wonder Bar, or you're in the spawn room challenge that they had that's gone now, right? Ball weapons aren't really that useful,
Yeah, they really aren't.
And granted, I know what people are going to say, just spawn in with a pistol, but even doing that, I mean,
The scaling's all off, man.
it doesn't make any sense.
It'd be different if if I spawn in with a pistol, it like one shot in the head until like round 7, 6.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Kind of thing. Like to keep up with it. And then when you get to round 10, then you're starting to have to use full clips, just kind of like the AR. You know what I mean? If you don't add rarity to it or whatever.
Mhm.
Just my
Yeah.
personal opinion. You
Yeah,
don't get
and plus
that much
honestly,
ammo. So.
Yeah, and plus honestly, if you have the option of better guns and just stick with that, why would you handicap yourself with a pistol?
Exactly. That's and I wanted to say that, but it kind of sounded. I didn't know if that sounded dumb, but but hearing you say it, no, it's yes. Thank you. Like, why would I? Why would I intentionally like hinder myself? Like, force me to play the game in its original intent, which was a hard, not a hard experience, but a difficult one. Go back and play BO1 Kino. I guarantee you will not last long unless you are a consistent zombies player and you know how to play the game. Like, you know what map or what each game brings. Like, BO1's a little bit slower. BO2 gets a little bit faster. BO3 is definitely faster, right? So yeah, I just think that we've lost the character. I think eventually we're gonna start buying perks. We're not gonna have a perk animation anymore either. I think it's just gonna go into our slot and that's gonna be it. Like, where is zombies? I don't think zombies is really here anymore, personally. But that's just my own opinion, as everything else is. So, does anybody have any closing comments? I think we've reached our limit. Not a limit, but that's all I really had to want to talk about today. Anyone?
No.
I'm
Nothing
not
you
the
want?
best at originality. Boy, I'm trying to.
Oh, you're doing great. Don, you got anything you want to say?
Nah, man. I think it's been a good podcast. I loved having Damon on.
Hell yeah.
I enjoyed be, I enjoyed being on. Thanks for having me on as you guys' first guest.
Heck yeah.
And we can
We will
definitely
go
see
down
you
in
returning.
history.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And we can definitely see you returning in the future. We definitely will have
Oh,
you.
yeah.
And for the people out there, we do this. We wanted to do this to show our appreciation to the supporters that we have. Granted, we get views here and there, but it's not every day that you have the same 2-3 people come in and comment and show their support. So we wanted to invite them on, show our love for their support. You know what I mean? And give them the spotlight that they deserve, because they do. Like, Damon deserves it more than anybody, I believe. And then people like Jeremy, he'll definitely be on at some point. So, like, we do it for a reason. We just don't do it for nothing. We do it because we want to show appreciation to you, Damon. Like, you're without a doubt like our biggest supporter, and we talk about you at work. We talk about you when we're not playing zombies. If it comes into the conversation, we're like, dude, did you see Damon's fucking comment today? Yeah, dude, it was sick. You know what I mean? Like,
Heck yeah.
it's
shucks.
we really appreciate everything that you do, man. And I hope you had a good time. I hope that you can come on again at some point down the road, maybe before BO7. We'd like to have you on again. You got anything else you want to say before we close it out today?
Definitely look forward to listening to this episode. Hell, I may even leave enough comments, even though I was just here.
I wouldn't mind. I don't think Don
Gosh, yeah,
would mind either.
thank you for having me on.
It was our honor.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad to see your guys' channel growing. Even though it's slow and all, sometimes these smaller stages are sometimes the most fun and memorable. I enjoy that you guys are now live streaming a lot more, being able to chat, and I definitely think that's a real good chill time. I just do.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy to see that you guys love doing this, and that I can be a part of
Yeah.
it.
It's one of my favorite things to talk about, and I will say, like, starting this, it's definitely like had a resurgence of my love for zombies, and like I want to come home, I want to stream, I want to film, and I want to just play zombies. Honestly, like, if we're not streaming or filming zombies, we're just playing zombies or working, sleeping. So
We
it's
we want
it's cool to find people who also are like that, like zombies as much as us, because like how me and Drip or how me and Fox met. Um, it was because we were the two kids who didn't want to play multiplayer anymore, and we wanted to go play zombies. So it's always
Mhm.
cool to find the zombros,
Yeah,
Shout
it
out
could
to
definitely
Jeremy
be
for
hard.
that name.
Yeah, it could definitely be hard to find people who love zombies as much as you do. I know you guys talk that you're the smartest zombie people in your county. Well, I definitely think I'm the smartest zombie person in my state. Granted, we're the smallest state in the country, and everyone's favorite pastime is rodeos, drinking, driving, and meth. So not much competition there, but I definitely it's so relieving to talk to other people about zombies so much who have probably just as much not knowledge and feelings as I do towards these maps.
Oh
Heck
yeah,
yeah,
that's
you got a wide variety of about 20,000 people you're competing with, so I think you got it.
but it's and that's why we do this. Is I don't know why we never thought of this in the first place to do something like this, but we want to tap in more to the community and find, like you said, find people like you guys that share the same love that we do for just this little mode that turned into like a standard for Call of Duty releases, and to talk to you guys and express our feelings with zombies, hear your guys' opinions on zombies and stuff like that is just so much fun. I love this mode to death, dude. I have Richtofen Blood Vials. I have the Stone from Origins. I've got posters. I've got wall buys in my room. Like I love this shit, and I know Dalton does too. And being able to talk to people like yourself, Damon, and Jeremy, and Shimmer, and all those other people that watch our videos, it's truly a blessing, and I wish we did this sooner. But at the same time, I'm glad we did it now. I'm happy where we're at, and I don't think I'd change it for anything right now, honestly. So, but
That's good to hear.
Well, Damon, thank you for coming on, brother. We look forward to seeing you again and playing with you again. I know we'll probably see you in the live streams all the time and comment section, so we know you're there. You never miss a beat, brother. I promise. We see your stuff, man. So
I try my best, but adulting just not as much free time.
it gets in the way, but hopefully, stuff like this can keep us connected to the things that we love and things we grew up with. Keep that stuff alive for as long as we can. So
Yeah.
on a deep, real note, that was really deep, I think.
Yeah.
But with that being said, again, Damon, thank you. Dalton, I don't thank you. You're always here. I count on you and Drew. Look forward to this episode being uploaded in a few days. Like the video if you guys enjoyed. Comment down below a question like our boy Damon does. Let us know what you guys think of this episode. Do you guys want to see more guests on occasionally? Subscribe if you enjoy the podcast, enjoy the content. Come on, check up on our live streams. We stream almost every day. We upload every Monday for podcasts and then occasional uploads for anything else. With that being said, we hope to see you guys again next week.
You.
All right.
Later.